If you're new to our channel or a returning viewer, hello there, I'm Stephen. Welcome to another day in the Japanese countryside. It's been quite cold on the island as we head towards the end of January.
He can just about give you a little nip if you happen to grab him. They come in from there.
We've come across a few mukade centipedes recently. Maybe trying to swap the cold outside for the warmth indoors. We had already decided to have okonomiyaki for dinner in the evening, so Yumi starts with some preparation in the morning. She makes a broth using Konbu seaweed and fish flakes called Katsuobushi in Japanese. No school for Mia today, so she starts her morning off with some nail painting from the kids' nail kit she got the previous day. The blender set Yumi ordered has arrived. She wants to make her own mayonnaise, which we'll use tonight with our okonomiyaki dinner. She uses eggs, salt, sugar, vinegar, sudachi juice, which is a bit like lime juice, and oil to make her mayo.
Please don't angry.
Next, she puts her new blender to the test. Her previous efforts at making mayonnaise, by doing all the whisking by hand, have always resulted in the mayo texture being too thin and soupy. At first, she was worried she would have the same problem using the blender. But as she kept going, slowly adding the oil, the desired texture for her homemade mayonnaise was achieved.
Good.
Success! We decided to pack up the car, surfboards included, and go on a little mission for some waves. There was a little bit of drama before we left. The kite she wanted to take with her to the beach got stuck in the trees. Nope, the rake's not gonna work. But a wobbly ladder and my garden shears did the trick. First stop was our favorite burger shop on the island for some lunch. The inside seating area is shared with the local public onsen bath. There seemed to be a group of elderly folk using the onsen while we were there. Mia likes talking to everybody. Luckily, the vast majority of people here on the island are very friendly, especially towards children. It's a vibe we've experienced on other islands too. There was a sudden change in the weather as we were enjoying lunch. 4 seasons in one day, another more common occurrence on islands.
Good job.
One of the friendly ladies even gave Mia some pocket money.
Keep it for later. We don't need it now. You can buy something later.
We headed off to the beach after lunch, where the kite flying resumed. It's a little cold for Mia to surf at the moment, so Yumi and I take turns surfing and playing with her on the beach. It's always great spending time together, whatever the weather. Amazing how kids will just find anything on the beach to use as entertainment. It was getting rather chilly by the time we got home. Time to get that tasty Okonomiyaki on the go. Yumi starts by chopping up a load of cabbage. It's nice to sometimes use the portable gas burner on the table to cook on, especially in the winter. Yumi fries up some yakisoba noodles, which we like to have on our okonomiyaki. The batter for each okonomiyaki which we make consists of 80 grams of wheat flour, 1 egg, and 125 milliliters of the broth Yumi made earlier in the day. Mix that all together. Then add lots of cabbage, up to you really how much. Add in some agedama and do some more mixing. Agedama in shops outside of Japan might be called something like tempura bits. Pour the mix into a frying pan, adding some of the yakisoba noodles and pork strips on top. Let it cook for a while, paying attention not to burn the bottom, and then flip the whole thing over. Spread okonomiyaki sauce, mayonnaise.
Homemade mayonnaise, eh? Nobody surfing those conditions.
Katsuobushi, and finely chopped aonori seaweed on top. And then it's time to dig in. Not Mia's favorite, but the homemade mayonnaise seemed to help. We cooked up a few of the local sweet potatoes using the top of our kerosene heater. Soft, sweet, and full of flavor. Another little dinner guest arrived in the form of a small mukade centipede. As I said before, I think they're trying to escape the cold. At least it's not the 20-centimeter long ones yet. See you next time.